All right, right now we're gonna test it out. We're gonna lift the gallon. We're gonna hook it up. It's hooked, secure, and then we're gonna set up the battery. Unfortunately, we don't have the connections for the battery, but we're testing it out right now, and we're gonna show you guys how it runs. So right now, let's go ahead and do it. We're using the remote. Remote goes up. You also could use the wireless. So we could use the wireless if we want, or we could use the manual. The manual control is hooked up to the center right now. So we're gonna bring it back down now. Actually, we're gonna take it back up. And that's good. All right, so I'm gonna explain to you a couple things that are not explained in the actual manual. And this is something I was looking up. It's very difficult to find out, but we're gonna show you a couple things, all right? First of all, the long cable, right? The longest cable you have on the box goes to the battery, right? Negative and positive. Right now we have the battery in the back. We're not plugging it in yet. The shortest cable goes into the actual power of the actual crane here, right? The wrench, all right? You got your red and black. So you could tell which colors are which. An extra pulley, all right? That's in case you need extra strength or extra reinforcement. Now, this thing, you got to be careful because when you spin it, this is the lock for this system, entire thing. You could rip this cable apart, right? So you got to be careful on this. If you put, right now we're temporarily mounted there. We cannot have it there, all right? Because when you spin it around, you could rip the cable off, all right? Right now we're just doing it for demo purposes. This is the handle to rotate to left to right. This is a lock to lock it in place. Right now we bolt it down to a pulley, a rolling one, so you guys can see. And see the actual, now this one has different weight. Let me show you on the other side and the weights, all right? Here's the different scenarios that you have. Right now, we have a 500 kilograms, all right? We could go to 250 kilograms and then 12. That means you're gonna expand it. You take out the lock and this entire thing goes higher, all right? And you get to lift it. Now, one of the things that you gotta be aware that when you're running the cable, you gotta loosen up this part of it, take it off first. It goes underneath of it, have it secure, and then you go your heavy weight. Now, when you're pulling this, if you're not bolting it like we're not, you got to make sure you balance the weight and center your weight, all right? So have something heavier in the bottom or weights or cement blocks or whatever it is that you're going to carry. So if you're going to carry a heavier load, you have to have a heavy bottom base too, all right? 12-volt battery, but they do have a 24, a higher voltage one. But 12-volt battery, that means that you connect it directly to your car. What I suggest you guys, you could buy crocodile teeth already made for batteries, all right? You could battery and just clamp it there. But if you constantly use this machine, you're constantly going to need a generator, running the generator. So some people connect it directly to their cars, directly to their vehicles, but it took us about 2 or 3 hours to figure it out. The instructions were not very thorough. One of the things that didn't give you instructions is bolting this down. These are 2 screws that go side to side for the actual pulley here. The only fear I have that the bolts are not very strong. Maybe you want to get your own and secure them. Make sure you lock this in place. This is a lock. Another great thing that I did find about this is that it has plenty of features, safety features, right? You have these 2 locks here. So if you want to lower it down, this one stays fixed. This is the one that you have to open it up, all right? You got 2 different sides that you be able to open, all right? So it could go lower or higher. So right now, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna leave it as it is and show you guys, I just show you guys how to lift it up and how it goes down. The great thing about it is that you have 2 options. You got the remote. And you got to turn it off. If you don't turn it off, you're going to waste your battery. So when you turn it on, when you're ready to use, turn it back on. You got your up and down. Very simple. Now, in the manual control, it's even easier. It tells you in or out, all right? Out, the cable goes out. In, the cable goes in. And it's just a pull. Now, if you don't want to connect and lose the cable, you could just disconnect it. This is a 3-point connection, all right? Don't lose it. It's only made for the system. And translation on the system is very difficult. Doesn't give you good details, but I'm telling you how I connected it. If you're running into the same issue, long cables go to the battery, short cables go to the actual wrench, right? It's going. All right, if you guys notice, we plugged it in here. This whole system goes on the top. All right, because unfortunately, the bottom face, when you loosen this up, this moves left to right, and you cannot have the cable compromised and ripped, right? So it has to be on the actual motor itself. So once you want to lock it in, you lock it in place, this thing's fixed, all right? So that's what you want to be aware of, how the cable management goes. If you put the cable within a system that you rotate it, you have to have enough slack or you're going to rip it off. So one of the great things about this thing is that you can make it your way how you want to set this up. It could be in the truck, it could be on a canopy, it could be pretty much anywhere you work on. So say, for example, you're on a mechanic shop and you constantly have to have motors. What people do is they bolt this down to the actual cement ground, right? And they put metal plates on the top of it, right? So that's another great thing, you can do that. So you can work different way. And right now, how we have it on dolly, it's not appropriate to do it, but we're doing it for demo purposes before we start welding it, bolting it and welding it to get the extra security. So if you guys are looking for a trunk crane, this is it. Plenty of safety features and easy to set up. And I hope you find this video intuitive enough to follow some of the instructions that we gave you, and especially when it comes down to the cable. You don't want to burn them, so make sure you do the cabling first and you won't have a problem. I hope you guys enjoy the video.